The sudden burst of golden light not only neutralized Zeus's attack, but also saved Margaret from having her dantian crippled. As the golden light gradually faded, a handsome young man appeared before everyone. He had a full head of white hair and wore tattered clothes, yet his entire being radiated an aura that was transcendental and otherworldly, completely detached from the mundane world. He stood quietly in front of Margaret like a towering mountain, unshakable and immovable. "Dustin?" When she saw the white-haired, handsome man, Margaret finally let out a long sigh of relief. She knew she was safe. Everyone in the ancient temple was safe. The current Dustin, aside from his now white hair, looked much the same as before. But there was something new, an ethereal, immortal aura that words couldn't describe. It was a feeling she had never experienced from him before. It was enough to prove that Dustin had successfully broken through. "You've suffered." Dustin turned to Margaret and gave her a light tap. A beam of golden light suddenly surged into her body. Margaret trembled slightly, immediately feeling a comforting warmth spreading through her body. Her previously blocked meridians and internal injuries began to rapidly heal, as if spring had returned to the earth. Within just a few breaths, her wounds were fully healed, and her vitality was fully restored. This kind of technique had already surpassed the realm of ordinary mortals. "Leave the rest to me." Dustin smiled faintly, shifting his gaze toward Zeus and Hera. At that moment, the two god kings seemed to sense a great threat and stood side by side, secretly on guard. They couldn't explain it, but this seemingly ordinary young man gave them a strong sense of unease. "You're Logan Rhys?" Zeus examined him closely. He looked nearly identical to the photos in their intel, yet something felt off. Wasn't he supposed to be seriously injured? How could he be standing here like nothing ever happened? "And you must be Zeus?" Dustin countered calmly. "Humph. You're bold, calling me by name so casually." Zeus's expression turned cold. "And this must be Hera?" Dustin's gaze shifted again. "That's right." Hera smirked. "You managed to defeat Poseidon, so you're not without skill. But today, you're facing two god kings, both of whom are stronger than Poseidon. Showing your face here, are you not afraid of death?" "Of course I fear death. But even so, I can't keep hiding forever." Dustin smiled faintly. "A friend is in trouble. I can't just keep being a coward. Being a coward might have kept you alive. Not being one. Then you're dead meat." Zeus sneered. "We'll see who ends up dead. It might be you two instead." Dustin replied with a grin. "Ha ha 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 ha." Zeus suddenly burst into laughter, but midway through, his face turned cold again. "Arrogant little brat. Do you think we're like that trash Poseidon? I'll show you today what real power looks like." As soon as he finished speaking, Zeus suddenly raised his hand and launched a bolt of lightning at Dustin. Dustin stood still, unmoving. Just as the lightning was about to strike him, a golden light shield appeared in front of him. Boom! The lightning smashed into the golden barrier with a loud bang. The lightning vanished completely, while the golden light remained intact. "Ha!" Zeus frowned slightly and launched two more bolts of lightning. Dustin still didn't move, merely channeling more golden light to defend. Boom! Boom! The lightning exploded again. The golden light rippled like water but quickly settled back into place. "Not bad, but let's see if you can take this next one." Zeus opened his palm, 5 fingers extended, as a blue orb of lightning quickly formed in his hand. As he charged it up, the orb grew from the size of an egg to that of a basketball. It crackled with destructive energy. "Break for me!" Zeus hurled the orb like a cannonball, smashing it into the golden light. Boom! A thunderous explosion rang out, shaking the entire ancient temple. Lightning surged wildly through the courtyard, reducing nearby buildings to rubble. However, despite the overwhelming power of the attack, the golden shield remained completely intact, calm and unmoved. "What?" Seeing this, Zeus finally lost his composure. Even Margaret's 7-treasure glazed pagoda had trembled under his full-strength attacks. But the golden light in front of Dustin didn't even flinch. What the hell was this thing? Could it be another defensive divine artifact? "Let me try." Sensing that things weren't going well, Hera stepped forward and launched her own assault. She waved her hand, and thousands of black ice spears formed behind her. Each spear was as thick as a child's arm, sharp as swords, and radiating a bone-chilling cold. "Go!" Hera clenched her fist, and the thousands of spears shot forward like a violent storm toward Dustin and Margaret. Bang, 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 bang. The ice spears smashed into the golden light one after another, bursting into shards of energy. But Dustin's golden protective aura remained perfectly intact, smooth and untarnished. Seeing this, both Zeus and Hera furrowed their brows. They finally realized Dustin Rhys was not going to be easy to deal with. Today, they were in for a brutal battle.
And just can't accept it. This can't be the end yet. You promised to never leave, and now you're gone. Can't believe I can feel the world slipping away as you slowly fade from my everyday. You promised forever a love without end, but now I'm left broken, struggling to mend. I thought we were so tied, destined for a lifetime. Love with no end, love with no end. Staying in my imagination, memorizing the past time, the secrets, the love, the care. Now they're echoes in the air. I still see